Welcome, dear viewers, to Couch Warrior TV on YouTube. I am the Couch Warrior, and you are watching The Passage, a Skyrim SE Let's Play starring Ettient Jorel, the Altmer Ranger. Alright, so in the last episode, we successfully cleared the upper portion of this camp. Now, we need to do a number of things, but the first thing we're going to do is level up. Let's have a look here. I'm going to put it in stamina. If you recall, we're just alternating between health and stamina. And this time around, I'm thinking we're going to invest again in sneak. And we've got this opportunity to get Assassin's Blade. We're going to take advantage of that. It's time for Ettient to start working in close more often when it makes sense. Again, we're kind of creating an interesting dichotomy in this character. When it comes to archery, he's a long shot artist. And when it comes to close range, he's going to be a dagger guy. So there'll be some interesting decisions to make during combat about what to do in mid-range situations, when it's appropriate for one versus the other, whether or not we have surprise, all those kinds of things. We'll have to figure into the calculation. So we have looted everything there is to loot on the bodies here. But we've got a major issue now. We're going to take this. Like I said, we're taking all the books. It's kind of our way of gathering intelligence. All right. So we want to do a little bit of crafting up here. But we don't have a lot of time to spend, and we're going to have to get some rest before advancing to the next part of this mission. So what I'm going to do right now is we're going to switch apparel. Okay, we're going to do our best to disguise ourselves as a Forsworn, and the reason that we're doing this is we really don't know for certain when anybody from the lower camps might venture up here. And so as we're working up here and doing what we need to do, we just want to make sure that we're presenting a visage that makes sense to people who might observe us up here. That might buy us enough time to escape if we get flanked or if they come up en masse or anything like that. And so let's refresh ourselves a little bit. Nice meal. All right. Take that book. All right. Let's switch over to our alchemy gauntlets. See what we can make. I don't need to fortify enchanting, however, invisibility, that's awfully handy. Okay, the butterfly wings, we've got a lot of those. I'm not planning to touch those. Blue mountain flower, I think we could do a little bit of experimentation with that. Remember, the briar hearts, we don't want to do anything with those. That's good. Blue mountain flower. Nothing there. Ooh, cool. And again, I'm just selecting blue mountain flower because I have a ton of it. And just randomly trying to pair it up with some things. hitting some stuff here. Let's try one more. Glow dust. What does that do? Anything? Hey! Damage magicka regen. Okay, we got a poison out of that. That's great. So, glowing mushroom. We know we can do fortify smithing with that. I'm reluctant to mess with glowing mushrooms because we know we can do other things with them. So, let's see what we can do with glow dust. You know what? Actually, no. Glow dust is a little bit hard to come by as well. That's not one I just want to burn through. Juniper berries. We know we can do marksman with juniper berries. I don't have any elves ear, do I? No. How about bleeding crown? Let's try some combinations with bleeding crown. We've got 6 of those we could work with. With a bee? No. How about a bear claw? No. How about some bone meal? No. No. I shouldn't be burning through my canis root either, because that's... There we go, there's something. Damage magicka regen. This could be... Look at that. Decreases the target's magicka regeneration by 100%. Man, this could be actually invaluable against Forsworn mages, right? Restore health. This is what we've learned here. So let's do it. I'm not going to burn any more butterfly wings. So let's quit this. Let's have a look and see what, if anything, we've got. We've got some leather we could use. I'd prefer to make things that I could really use. Here, we can crank that out. Alright, so we obviously don't have any ingots. The only thing we're going to be able to make here is, you know, something that might be made of leather. One thing we can do is, let's chop some wood while we're here. We'll get a small supply, and then we'll head out. We'll go and get some rest. That's one thing I've noticed is, for some reason, the chopping blocks have been a little bit hard to come by. I think I ran all over the city of Markarth looking for a single chopping block and couldn't find one. Maybe there's one in there, I don't know, but I sure couldn't find it, so I don't know where it is. Alright, we got a small supply of firewood. Now we're going to head to our remote campsite. We're going to get a little sleep so we can kind of be refreshed. Legend of Red Eagle. We've got another copy of that. Let's take it. Not that we need it. I would say more that we need to deprive the Forsworn of it, perhaps. Ruin books. We'll take most of those. use them for fire starter. Okay. Okay, is this just a lookout spot, or is there something here? Yeah, it's a lookout spot. Yeah, Etienne's tired. Getting fatigued. He's been at it since midnight, so it's been a pretty long day by anybody's standards, I would think. Okay, now we didn't take this stuff before. We looked in these places. I don't think we took it before. I think we left it. Kind of surprised that chest was empty. I don't think we took what was in there last time. I didn't think we did. I thought we left it specifically. Actually, you know what? When he came up the second time, I think I took it. I took it at that point. Didn't take it the first time along. Okay, we're all good here. Okay, let's head up this way. All right, now we're going to proceed to our secret camp. And we're going to get some rest. Our camp is up this way. What? Our tent is gone. We didn't take that down. I wonder if it... Huh. Does it reset by itself after a while? Well, I guess I don't really care what the mod does. I guess from a roleplay perspective, Etienne is going to be concerned about this because it may mean that the Forsworn found it and dismantled it. So we need to find... We need to find another place to hunker down. We're going to assume that because the tent is gone, we're going to work this mod mechanic into our story. We'll assume at this point that the Forsworn or somebody has found the encampment and dismantled it. So we're going to try and find a safe, secure place where we can get some rest. That's our next destination there. So if we look at this rocky area, there may be a place there where we can get some sleep. So at this point, I'm gonna find a defensible spot. And we'll set up our rough bedding. All right, how about here? Let's see if we can make it work here. It's kind of a funky little elevated spot. There we had it for a second. All right, very good. So now we're going to rest. All right, so what time is it? What do we need for sleep here? Well, look at that. All right. Yeah, it's already after 5. So I'm thinking we could do 7 hours again, and we attack at night. Makes sense. We'll just do straight night attacks at this point. All right. Get up. Seat. There we go. All right. Now we need to eat. It's going to have to be a more significant meal. Got some protein, some dairy, a little bit of everything there. We'll eat that potato as well. Bit more water. All right, I think we're good to go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to move on to the next leg of our mission. I am going to pause for a moment here because I got something going on with my controls that is super annoying and I got to figure it out. I will be right back with you. Okay, we are back. Thank you for your patience. At some point I had toggled always run off and it was really starting to annoy me, so I had to quick look up my controls. Okay, stamina potion, good. These are the first guys that we took out. Roast goat, we'll take it. Okay, so let's talk tactics. Oh, hey, look at this. Huh. That didn't take long, did it? Okay, here. Oop. Ooh, an iron ingot. I gotta tell you, we have not run into very many enchanted items out in the wilderness during adventuring. I mean, we've seen plenty of them that vendors are selling, but we have not found a lot in chests and stuff like that, which is pretty interesting. All right, this is the next stage. We're going to go in here. Problem with this is for Ettient, this is going to be a little bit scary. We like the wide open spaces, right? That's where we can really take advantage of our bow work to its fullest extent. So when going into this confined space, we're going to do all we can to try and take advantage of disguise. So just as a double layer of protection in case we're spotted or something like that, we're going to go in our Forsworn garb here. Well, this is Ettien's flavor of Forsworn garb, I guess. Let's go back to our Gauntlets of the Old Gods. Gives us some great bonuses, though, on stealth and on our archery. So from that perspective, it's great. It doesn't protect us as well as our own armor does. But tactically speaking, what Ettient is thinking about is if I'm in an enclosed space and my bow is going to be basically horse crap in here unless I find a long shot. I mean, we wouldn't get a single damage bonus here for range. So best to be at least somewhat in disguise. If the reality is that we're going to have to... Hey, look at that. Work in close anyway. His reasoning is, maybe I can get closer if I'm dressed as my enemy. So... Mongrel is still going to be our go-to weapon unless the situation calls for something else.
Huh?
Let's get back into the dark here.
My imagination.
Ooh. He was like right on top of us. There's really no further back we can go, is there? Can't get in there. The interesting thing there is that the stealth enchantments on our boots may have saved our bacon right there. Which almost feels as if it's the disguise working, in a way. There he is. And there's one on the level below him. Not great. Not great. Keep backing it up. Backing it up.
Must be my imagination.
Man, are the stairs steep enough that he... Oh, there he goes right there. Yeah, that would have been an impossible shot. Okay, he's on some kind of a patrol, so it's going to bring him back up here again. Let him get down there as far as possible. See that? No damage bonus.
Over here.
We're out. Range, my friends, it makes all the difference in the world. And when we can't get it, Ettient is compromised as a fighter. We talked about this last night in the podcast, was this idea of, well, look at the shots he's making, look, he's getting these one-shot kills and he's at level 12 and stuff. Well, that's because he's highly specialized, right? Now look what happens to him when he gets inside a barrow. He's got to completely change his MO. And that's what I like about character concepts or character builds or whatever you want to call them that are narrowly focused. It presents different challenges in different situations. Okay, so our attack from that spot is really pretty well compromised. The hope was to do kind of a top-down attack, but since that opportunity is kind of muffed up, we may have to come up with a different option. So I'm speculating that that camp is in some way connected by way of a tunnel, because we were able to get in there at least enough to see that there's an extensive tunnel system that they're guarding. That's what they're guarding, is a tunnel system that's going downward. So it could be that that tunnel system is somehow connected to the larger camp that was down in here, or even the small one that we saw higher up in the hills. But the weather conditions are really working against us here. It's extremely difficult to discern where that camp was at this point. Okay, so we've got a couple of landmarks. Thanks to all of our previous scouting, we've got some landmarks we can work from. We've got that settlement there. We know how to get down into there. We've been there before and we've explored that. We've also got this strange ruin here. We found a chest here. Yeah, right there. Which makes me think that the camp we're looking for is right here somewhere. Maybe over this little ridge. We'll check that again. We don't know what that is. It could be a Forsworn drop of some kind. So if we're in the neighborhood, we'll check it to see if there's anything new in there, just in case that's what's happening. Okay. Yeah. We're on the right track now. We scouted this out before. Fog is thick. Just so everybody knows, it's been in the mod list for a little while now, but I am using a weather mod True Storms. So a lot of the rainy conditions, the more intense rainy conditions that we were getting were because of True Storms. Okay, we got to get higher. Okay. God, look at that fog. Okay, wait a second. There. Okay, we got somebody walking patrol. We've got a fire over there. It looks like maybe there's a guy sitting there. Yeah, there is. There he goes. Let's just observe. I mean, look how difficult it is to see them in this fog. It's ridiculous. This guy who's walking patrol, I don't know how far he's going. It would be awfully nice to take them out one at a time and have each be oblivious of the other's situation. Okay, that guy's sitting in the chair again. I don't want to shoot him sitting in that chair. This looks like the perfect setup for one of those scenarios where we bounce off the invisible rocks. So, wait till he's up. Come to the far point. Okay. His friend is looking over the situation. While he's preoccupied with that, we change position. You know, I think the next time we're in camp, I need to check my campfire perks as well. Look at what's going on there. Okay. Our instincts are kicking in now. Because he's within range. All right. Look at that. Right in the throat. Okay, the other guy we took out... Where did we shoot from? Was it up there? I think it was. I think. It's hard to tell. Let's have a look here. He was sitting in this chair. Oh, we shot him from there. These were not terribly long shots either, to be honest. But we've got surprise working in our favor here, so that's helpful. We are going to take every septum of their money. All right. Here we go. Now, we're going to get a look at their tunnel system from the other direction. It's interesting to think that the Forsworn that are stationed inside this tunnel are cut, you know, have basically all of their fellows at the top have been eliminated, and now at the bottom as well. So they're actually isolated here and may not even realize it yet. Okay, we're looking for silhouettes here. There's enough light. Look at that. You see traps. We can hear sniffling. Mess. All right, we got to get the lay of the land here. I mean, the first thing I'm looking for is I would love to be able to ascend this. Can we climb up their little sculpture here? Or am I just going to get completely stuck now? No, no, it worked. All right, that looks like a guard right there. All right, well, man, I really don't want to get pinned in this spot. But we do have a good spot here in that if we're hugging the rock, they can't attack us from above. So let's take this one out and see if we can't draw the ones from above down. Maybe they'll spring some of their own traps on themselves, or who knows what. Come to help your friend. That's two. That's two, and we've preserved our stealth. Cool sniper technique. take one out and line up shots on those that come to investigate. That's a pretty classic one. Okay, let's avoid that nastiness. Oh, spikes everywhere. You gotta wonder, though, can you use these spikes to your advantage, right? I mean, if we're in behind them like this, it kind of makes approaching us impossible for melee fighters. Can I get up here? You know, if there's a possibility that it can be climbed, I will attempt it. You guys are probably sick and tired of watching me rock hop. All right, what do we got here? Iron ore. Just checking. Man, it would be nice to get up there. I'm not sure that I can do it, however, without skewering myself in the process. Venison, but it's uncooked. Okay, watching for traps. Look at that. Oh, man. Okay, let's go nice and easy. See if we can get... All right, taking the helmet off. I don't need our antlers peeking up over the top. Oh, here we go. Gosh. All right. Kind of a shitty place to shoot from. Hey, look at that. I didn't see that before. They're close enough, and if my memory is correct, there's going to be 3 to contend with. So if I take one out, the other 2 are going to be alerted, and they're immediately going to come. We've got a trap here. We could spring on them. Ooh, we triggered something, but it didn't damage us. Okay. Ooh, that's clever. Look at that. We'll put that back into play. That could work in our favor. See, I'm just thinking, if I take the shot and I run back this way... to get any benefit at all from this, I would have to spring it myself. So if I run back this way, jump up this way, and kind of... let's see what happens. Okay, that's not so bad. If I start from that slope, I can get up here without having to negotiate this stupid antler thing. So, let's do it. We'll take a shot. We'll see if we can take one out. Then we'll retreat back through here. We'll jump up across there and see if we can get back up in our hidey hole there and wait them out. Draw them down in here. Maybe we can take another one in the trap, and that would leave a one-on-one situation, which wouldn't be quite so bad. All right. It's probably our best target right there. See if we've got anything. She's probably not a mage because she's got a bow, so I'm thinking this won't help. I don't think the frenzy poison is going to have an impact on her because she's probably going to be too high level. Stamina poison would actually be okay, but I hate to waste it if we can one-shot her. She's facing us, however. Nope. We're gonna wait. Let's let this guy walk his patrol. When he gets at the opposite end of his patrol, then we'll attack her. That way he's got the maximum amount of distance to run to get back to us. And maybe if he's way off the opposite end of his patrol, he won't be able to discern where the attack came from, and we won't have to retreat quite so much. Okay, that seems like a good amount of time. Well, that didn't work at all because I got hung up on the stinking rock and sprung the trap early. Sure made enough noise, though. And I can't scale this. I don't think. All right, the jig is up. Well, this is an interesting spot. So, yeah, we managed to hit her, so they're going to be on alert now, so we may as well go on the offensive. They're retreating into a defensive type of a position, so... Face plant. I'm convinced there's one more. I think there's one more. I don't think this is all of them. Yes, because he doesn't have a headdress on. The one who's wandering patrol has a headdress. So he's going to come back and find them.
Someone there?
Oh my gosh. Sit tight.
Must be my imagination. What? No, no, this can't be happening. Huh?
You, my friend, are the last one alive. The very last.
What was that? I was sure I heard something.
Okay. Let's go to daggers. If he gets freaked out, let's do ourselves a favor.
Thought I heard something.
Okay, we did it. It wasn't clean there at the end, that's for sure. He still hasn't He still hasn't been able to get an assassination kill cam. But I was having a lot of difficulty telling how close I was to him with the invisibility in play and in third person. So... Alright. Interesting how this worked out. We cleared the top, then we cleared the bottom. Then we cleared all these people who were... Ooh, another orcish dagger, we'll take that. These people who were kind of barricaded in the middle, which is pretty awesome. What does this trap do? Oh, right there, look at that. It's got to be flames, right? Oh, hey. Nice. Oh, not flames. Poison darts. Yeah, this place is packed. All right. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Ettient has successfully gutted the Forsworn camp that kind of dominates the plateau. And now we are going to head back up by way of this tunnel system to the top of the plateau and start exploring from another angle. And in the next episode, we are going to pick our next target and keep cutting through the Forsworn like a hot hound through butter. Is that an expression? If not, it should be. Thank you, everybody, for watching The Passage, and I will see you next time.